Hey lovelies, it's Victoria back with another spoiler-free movie reaction, and today's movie reaction will be on Ferrari, which came out on December 25th, Christmas Day of last year, and I'm finally getting to it. Thank goodness. Directed by Michael Mann, starring Adam Driver, Penelope Cruz, Shailene Woodley, Gabriel Leone, Sarah Gadone, hope I'm saying her name right, Jack O'Connell, and Patrick Dempsey. So, based on the biography Enzo Ferrari, The Man, The Cars, The Races, The Machine by Brock Yates, the film follows Enzo Ferrari, played by Adam Driver, who is dealing with him and his wife Laura, who is played by Penelope Cruz, their business going on the verge of bankruptcy due to his very heavy spendings. So in order to save it, he decides to bet it all by having his racers race in the Mille Miglia race, which is Italian for 1,000 miles, so he can hopefully save their business. So what did I think about this film? Well, for starters, I'll start with the performances. I thought the performances were pretty good in this film, especially the performance by Penelope Cruz as Laura Ferrari. She was definitely something else. And don't get me wrong, Adam Driver's portrayal of Enzo Ferrari was definitely not something to just sweep under the carpet. I thought that he did a good job as Enzo Ferrari. But then again, this is not his first time playing an Italian character. If you have seen The House of Gucci, you know that he played the character of Maurizio Gucci, who I would just say watch the movie if you don't know who that is. But in this film, he plays another well-known Italian who is a big name brand in cars, or at least the most amazing cars that throughout the centuries. So, but as far as the performances go, I would have to say Penelope really outshines him in this film because she is the one that is dealing with the most emotional, heavy, psychological damage in a way of everything that is going on, while Enzo is dealing more so with, the business side and the racing side and the things that could fall apart when it comes to all of that. But in my honest opinion, I thought Penelope Cruz was really the standout in this film. She did an amazing job. But other than that, it seems like the other characters in the film are pretty much just surrounding what is going on, the drama of what is going on in this film, whether it's the family drama with Enzo and Laura and some other stuff going on the side with that, with Shailene Woodley's character, or if on the other end where it comes to the races, the race coming up and trying to prepare for that. That's what it seems like pretty much everybody else's character is pretty much surrounding in this film. But it's not to say that they didn't do a good job in their performances. I mean, I definitely think Patrick Dempsey did a great job as one of the racers who was there at the time. And so he was pretty good for the time that he was on screen. And also some of the other actors like Gabriel, I thought he did a really great job as one of the racers, as this eager guy ready to prove that he can do this racing thing. Thought he was actually pretty good. I have heard complaints about the crash scenes in this film, and how can I say, I'm not going to say that all of the crash scenes were bad in this film, but there was one crash scene in particular for me where I felt like it was kind of fake in a way where it felt like after the car crash and the person that was in the car ended up being thrown out of the car, it felt like as if that was, it looked more like that was a dummy more than a real person's body flying out of the car. Now I understand for safety purposes that makes perfect sense to do that for films and whatnot, so nobody gets hurt or a stunt person doesn't get hurt. But if you're trying to sell it as realistic, that was the scene where I felt like that wasn't very realistic at that point at all. Now, as far as the other crashes, I'll leave that up to you all what you think on them if you see the film, but I'll say I didn't think that they were all bad. I'm just gonna say that. And the story was pretty much a simple biography of Enzo at a very significant and crucial time in his life, dealing with what could possibly happen to his business, what will happen to the cars. And so we're basically just following him in this film and waiting on the edge to see where is this all going to lead to? What's going to happen? What's going to be the result of the race? Now, for people who have read the book or know the story of what happened at that race and also know of Enzo Ferrari's biography, his life, and that degree, you pretty much know what you're going to expect. You know what's going to happen. But for those that do not know the story, it sort of fills you with a sense of, if not anticipation, it definitely fills you with some sense of dread that's possibly coming up, and you just want to figure out what exactly it is. So it keeps you engaged. That's the thing that kept me engaged in the film, is figuring out, okay, where is this all gonna lead to? What is coming that I feel like is being, how can I say, hinted at that's coming? And there's a bit of a love triangle in this film. And yes, I am saying that this film does qualify it. The relationship between three people in this film as a love triangle, because it shows that it's not just a one-sided love relationship on this area, and then there's a person that's kind of like either in the way or the person that has to be either cast aside or whatever, but there's no love in there. This love triangle, there is kind of like a love on both sides of the relationship in a way, and you can feel for both to a certain extent. You can feel for the relationship between another person with the person who is basically the end point of the triangle, because of certain things going on in the film and what is happening on that side. But then you can also feel for the relationship on the other end with the tip part of the triangle, because you are invested and you see where their relationship has brought them to after so many years together, and you also see there is somewhat of a fondness and whatnot. But other than that, it, like I said, I felt for both, but it was hard to feel, how can I say, a balance for each of them. I felt like I felt more for one side of the the triangle relationship than the other, but either way, it's still classified to me as a love triangle. There are also moments in the film of like friendship and camaraderie between Enzo and his racers that he's trying to prepare for the race. So it is getting, but so those moments are nice, but there's also a huge argument that will go on, you cannot ignore, because that's when a lot of stuff is coming to a head for both as far as the race and also in the family drama surrounding Enzo and Laura. So it is definitely the center point, and this is where I felt like Penelope Cruz was really demonstrating her acting ability, and how it was how she displays her character's emotional and psychological torment that she is dealing with throughout the entirety of the film. And now it's all coming to a head, basically surrounding the drama that has been going on within their family due to tragedy, some sort of tragedy that has happened. So I'm just going to go ahead with my rating, everybody, okay? So on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this film I give it a 7.8. I thought it was a good film, and if you're someone that enjoys watching like biography like films or biography like dramas or biographical dramas, sorry. If you enjoy watching biographical dramas or are a huge fan of the Ferrari car brand in any way, or maybe you just love dramas that are based on real life events and just films about well-known business moguls in crisis. Yeah, I'm putting that inside of it. Famous business moguls in crisis. Then I think you'll like this film. Give it a watch. It may you may find something interesting within it that you didn't notice if it was just like you just saw the trailer. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And also, if you can, it would be nice if you could share it with some other people. And if you have any thoughts on this film or any questions concerning the film or anything when it comes to this film, please leave it in the comment section down below. Let's get a conversation started. But next time, which will be pretty soon, I will be coming back with my reaction on Night Swim. So look forward to that. And then after I do that one, I will be finally starting on films that I have yet to see at the movies this year. So the first one, I think I will start with, well, of course, Night Swim was the first one, I'm sorry. But the next one that I will be starting with, that I will be seeing, is Argyle. So wish me luck with that one. I hope that it works out. I've already seen the reviews, heard the reviews for it, but I'm willing to give it a shot. So once I see that, I'll give you a reaction on that one. Till then, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you guys soon in my next one.